We have got one of my guests in today. We've got Duane. Good morning, Duane.
Good morning, Lee, and good morning, Newcastle and North East.
Now, Duane is from an organisation called Cumbric. Do you want to tell everyone what you do and what the organisation's all about?
Okay, to sum that up, well, it would be quite difficult because we do so much within Cumbric as an organisation. We're a charity as well as a community interest project. We operate across 4 buildings. Our mantra is changing minds. My personal role is as an event organiser, and I also tutor kids who have been permanently excluded from mainstream education, as well as some kids who are about to be excluded from mainstream education, which we call preventative measures.
And so, what's the steps to them? So, what do you do with the kids who are permanently excluded?
Okay, so the first part would be more of a socialisation programme to sort of get them back into being used to being in a classroom environment again. Education's very much of a one-size-fits-all kind of thing, and it's not suitable for everybody. So it leaves a few stragglers behind, and we sort of pick up those stragglers and we find what their areas of talent might be, what their special needs might be, what learning difficulties they have, and we kind of work one-to-one. We have a good student-teacher ratio, and so we're able to get the best out of the students and then start moving forward again with the academic subjects. We also do a lot of vocational subjects such as catering and hospitality, media production, sport. So the curriculum that we've got is quite big and quite flexible to the students' needs as well.
So you would say that you're sort of getting them a preparation for something that they could do later on in life and sort of preparing them in the big world?
That's right, Lee. We're trying to set them onto a path where they can roll straight into work from education, and they're already ready for it. We try to build work ethic as well. So we work closely with Hannah's Pickle Palace, which is they work with Reclaim Food, and the kids go and work there. We also work with Dance Fusion Extreme, which is one of the best dance schools in the country, run by Louise Lambert, and the kids go and help with her events as well. They're also very actively involved in Cumbric as a business, and we throw them into as many different sort of real life scenarios as we can. I'm the executive producer of Cumbric TV, which operates like a business, and all of the students kind of have their individual roles depending on their specialities within Cumbric TV.
Great. So speaking of Cumbric TV, obviously it's on YouTube, so people can, I take it, just go on and have a look and see what you guys get up to.
That's right, it's free. You can look at everything we do, and it ranges from local businesses doing adverts from educational programming, community programming, all sorts of stuff like that. And the kids are developing their skill within music, video design, video game design, art and design, many different areas of media.
So obviously TV and radio and all that kind of stuff, it's not cheap. It's not the cheapest thing with all the gadgets and gear. So how do you fund all that?
Well, to start it off, we got a grant to get our Apple Macs, but we're a bit limited on everything else at the minute, so we are actually looking for a sponsor. You'll get your name on our channel on every video, because we need stuff like new cameras, new tripod, money for residentials, even the petrol to go in cars to take them out on a filming trip, small things like this. It all adds up, it's a lot of money. All the knickknacks that you might need to do media production, there's quite a lot involved in it, and we're massively underfunded. So if there's anyone out there listening that's got an electrical shop that might like to donate a camera or anything to do with media, we'd be more than grateful for your help.
And if anyone is listening, you can get in touch via Facebook, Twitter, or online, or you can email me directly into the studio at studio@novaradio.co.uk, and I'll put you in the right track where you can get involved. Now, obviously you did say that it is community funded. Do you hold events and stuff for people to come along to support and get involved with?
We do. We have many events, and our diary is very, very full. You can come and book a room if you like. You can come and join in with what we've already got going on. If you book a room, we'll support you in, if you want to put your own event on, we'll provide you with a DJ or bouncy castle or whatever it is, we'll help get you through that. Check us out, have a look on Facebook for Springwell Hub, and you'll see there's quite a lot going on in there, all under one roof. We've got regular dance events on, dance music events for young people to keep them off the streets. So last Friday we had, well, they call it a rave, you know, it's not quite a rave, is it? 'Cause it's not in a muddy field somewhere, but the kids call it a rave, and it keeps all those kids off the street who might be normally hanging about causing bother. And then the money goes back into the centre, and we buy more equipment or put on bigger events.
That's great. Well, we'll talk a bit more about the community centre in a second. We're going to play one of Duane's favourite songs, which is Queen, Who Wants to Live Forever. Well, good morning if you have just joined us. You're listening to Breakfast with Lee Brannigan here at Nova Radio Northeast. And I've got a guest in today, Duane, from the organisation Cumbric, who is talking about what the community centre does and what Cumbric do and all about Cumbric TV. So now I have posted the link to Cumbric TV on the YouTube on the On Air Now page. So go over, have a look, let us know what you think. And obviously we were talking about the hub itself before we had some music. So obviously there's rooms for the hire. How many rooms do you have in total?
We have 5 rooms.
And what's the price ranges to hire, roughly?
They're about £15 an hour. A little bit more if you want the hall and the kitchen for a party. A little bit more if you want stuff like the bouncy castle and the DJ and all the extras thrown in with it. But we're open to negotiation, and we're quite flexible. And we have many different kinds of parties on, from Syrian New Year to a kids' rave to even people who are what you call pigeon fanciers. So a bit of everything all under one roof. And
people can just get in touch via Facebook, I suppose. And do you have a contact number that people can get in touch with?
Oh, off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you what.
Put you on the spot now.
Yeah, just bear with me. It's Springwell Community Hub if you want to find us on Facebook. And the phone number would be obviously 0191 487 0169, or you can contact us by email on cumbric@outlook.com.
Fabulous.
My bosses will pick that up.
We'll get them details out again later on in the show. Obviously, the hub itself, it doesn't just have the halls, it has an award-winning salon as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, and an award-winning dance school, Dance Fusion Extreme. So if you look through Cumbric TV, the boys I teach have done a promotional video both for Emma, who was at the Salon Awards a few weeks ago, and they've done a fantastic job of this video. It looks really professional, so I'm really proud of them. And as well as Emma's video, there is Louise Lambert's video. Louise is really well known across the region. She has quite a big following. A lot of people are in the school. Oh, and I'll say this, the dance mums that come to the school really help us pull things together. And many of the times they want events on, so they'll organise it. Or, you know, we needed the centre redecorating. One of the dance mums offered to do it, volunteered to do it, and she did a fantastic job. All those little small things that we couldn't do on our own, just running the centre with 4 of us, you do need the wider community to come and get involved. So I can't say enough good things about Louise and her dance school and the people that are involved with it. They're absolutely great.
Fabulous. And how, obviously, we were talking about funding as well. It's not the easiest thing to get. Obviously, we were talking when the music was on about applying for grants and more funding from councils, and it's obviously getting harder for people to get money. So how can people invest in the company and get the funding that you need?
Well, as we're a charity, I guess you could give us a bunch of money and we'll write it off as a charitable donation. Or if you wanted to come and negotiate with my bosses for a piece of it, if you wanted to invest more money into it. Personally, I don't know how that would work with you getting something back out of it. You'd get a lot of pride out of it and say, you know, look what I do, I've invested in this charity and they're doing amazing work. That in itself is more of a prize than anything financial, I think. Is that sense of pride. That's what I get from it. I don't look at my salary at all. I consider that's just helping me get by to do more amazing stuff with the centre, and it gives me such a sense of pride when I go home at the end of a day, and literally I can't switch off. I want to be back at work. Most people are unhappy in their jobs. I'm unhappy when I finish work at 3 o'clock. I just want to go back in and spend more time there. And I've got so many ideas of things I want to do, but again, it comes down to funding and knowing the right people to help me get off the ground to get these ideas moving and the wheels rolling on it, you know.
That's great. Well, hopefully you'll get many people hiring the rooms and getting involved and getting obviously the following you on Facebook and YouTube and the TV channel. Thanks very much, Duane, for coming in.
Thanks.
And once again, if anyone wants to get in touch, go on Facebook. Springwell Community Hub is the page. And if you want to get in touch directly, you can get in touch on 0191 487 0169. Thanks very much, Duane, for coming in.
Thanks for
and
having me
I
on.
hope to see you again.